Isla, you're a tremendous leader who always has a positive attitude and makes swimming fun and exciting. You're so supportive, making sure to cheer on every one of your teammates, and I've had so much fun getting to swim with you in the relays, the 200, and watching you break many, many records. Whenever I'm nervous about an event, you always have something encouraging to say that makes all the nerves go back. Isla, we all wish you much success and hope you have so much fun swimming out there. Thank you for giving us such a fun season this year.
Next, we have Will Lestrange.
All right, Will, I know everyone here would agree with me when I say you are an exceptional swimmer, but beyond that, you've proven time and again that you are truly the master of the butterfly stroke. It's a demanding event, and you make it look effortless. I still remember when I asked you for tips on how to improve, and without hesitation, you generously offered me your advice. Your willingness to share your knowledge and experience is something I will always remember, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who has learned something valuable from you. What's most impressive is not just your ability in the pool. It's the way you approach life and sport with such discipline, focus, and humility. We've all seen you tackle challenges with determination, always pushing yourself to be better, not only for yourself, but for those around you as well. You've taught us all important lessons that go far beyond swimming. You've shown us the power of persistence, the importance of hard work, and the need to stay grounded, no matter how successful we become. And now, as you chart your course and prepare to dive into your future, please know that we all wish you the best. May you always keep swimming, and let swimming be a metaphor for your life, to stay focused, disciplined, and humble, but also, as you do in each race, demonstrate grit and determination. And when you face a wall, never let it stop you, because we know you have an indomitable will to succeed. Congratulations on an incredible season. Thank you, Will, for your leadership, for inspiring us.
Congratulations, Will Lestrange. Our next senior is Sarah Panzer.
As a sophomore on the team, I've had the privilege of looking up to Clara since day one. From the moment I joined, she has been more than just a teammate. She's been a leader, a motivator, and someone who always knows how to bring out the best in all of us.
Whether it's through Clara's dedication in the pool, her words of encouragement, or just leading by example, Clara has shown us what true leadership looks like. She's made this team feel like a family, and we're all better swimmers because of her.
Thank you, Clara, for everything you've done. We're going to miss you, but we're also excited to see all the amazing things you do.
We all love you so much. On behalf of the MBS student team, we wish you nothing but the best and whatever comes next.
Congratulations, Sarah. Our next senior that will be honored today is Cynthia Wyman.
When I started middle school, Amy made a promise to me that she would swim with me during her senior year in high school. At that moment, Amy had stopped swimming
It was immediate on day one. We've been laughing since we met. You are such an incredible role model and someone I will always look up to. From being the best teammate to the most amazing best friend, you are one of the most incredible people I've ever met. While writing this speech, I was thinking back tears, and I know right now I am too. You have truly had such an amazing impact on me, Casey, and you will, and already do, have that impact everywhere you go. Thank you for being there for me through all of the highs and the lows. You never fail to make me smile, and I know we'll be laughing about something one of us says in 10 minutes. You're truly an older sister and an inspiration to me, Casey. I want to be like you when I grow up. From our millions of jokes, remember Duke, to the times we spent together as I watched you do your AP chemistry homework, just thinking to myself, that's not going to happen. I genuinely enjoy every single second I get to spend with you. And this year, in the back of my mind, I realized that those seconds are running out. I keep telling myself it's another joke, but you'll be back next year and we'll laugh about the next thing. But you're on to the next part of the journey, Casey. And I can't wait to hear about all of the new memories you're making and all of the new stories we can laugh about. I'm so proud of everything you've accomplished and so grateful to have met you. It feels like I've known you forever, and I'm so grateful for all the time we spent together. I love you so much, Casey, and I can't wait to see all the incredible things you do out there in the fall. Congratulations to Casey and Tia. And our last senior that we are honoring today is Sierra Iyer.
Mira is a senior who has truly made a lasting impact on our team. Her passion and motivation is such an inspiration to me, both inside and outside of the team. Along with things like dancing and leading the Green Team Club, which I'm proud to be a part of, she has continued to dedicate herself to swimming throughout her high school years. And I think I can speak for us all when I say, Mira, I'm so glad you've made time in your busy schedule to be such an amazing and crucial part of this team. Your kindness, support, and hard work and drive are going to be deeply missed on the team when you graduate, but I know that you're going to move on to do great things, and that the impact you've made will stick around for years to come. You're such a driven, dedicated, and wonderful teammate, person, and friend. Mira, thank you so much for everything you brought to our team and school, and best of luck in all of your future endeavors. I know you're going to do incredible things.
Congratulations to Mira Iyer. I just wanted to give a
Good afternoon and welcome live inside the Rook Pool on the campus of Morristown Baird School. It's time for Senior Day 2025 for the Morristown Baird Crimson boys and girls swimming teams today as they face the Montville Mustangs. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. I'm Ralph Bednarchik. We'll begin with a 200 medley relay, Montville and MBS, and then we'll alternate girls and boys events. Underway in the 200 medley relay, beginning with the backstrokers. Out of lane 4, Ali Giordano, the backstroker for Montville. And for Morristown Baird in lane number 5, Claire Patchett. India Wyman is in lane 3, celebrating her senior day today. Opening up a very healthy lead in the backstroke. Out of lane 3 is India Wyman, and she'll yield way now to Katie Clark, sophomore in the breaststroke. And Clark has a massive lead here as we are just underway. And in the breaststroke, out of lane number 4 for Montville, Ali Giordano gave way to sophomore Gabby Goodman. And Goodman right now is in second. Well, as you're watching Katie Clark about to touch and now leave it to freshman Maya Weinman. Maya, the younger sister freshman of India, who has such a tremendous career in front of her. And Maya also spoke in her senior day festivities right beforehand that you could watch right here from Play-by-Play Productions. And Maya speaking to her sister on the microphone along with her parents in attendance as Maya Weinman leads the field in the butterfly here in the 200 medley relay. And it is a super fast 50 before she will hand it off at a lane 3 to freestyler celebrating her senior day in Isla Johnston. It is a massive gap. Johnston on the touch, and she'll be there. There is no visible clock here today at the Rook Pool, so the MBS 200 medley relay A team finished 4th in the Morris County Championships with a 2:09.42. Now there's a great race though. Lanes 5 and 6, and in lane 5 on the touch, Isabella Padilla, the freestyler, is able to get there just ahead of lane 6. I think Emma Paris on the finish. I think they're at lane 5, beg your pardon. It was lane 4, actually, Lexi Friedman, who just had the touch for Montville to finish in second. Izzy Padilla would finish in 3rd unofficially. Padilla is a freshman for this very young MBS team as this 200 medley relay is finishing up. And let's give you the full story. This year, the MBS girls are 7-0. 5-0 in the NJAC Liberty. They've already surpassed and doubled last year's win total. They finished 3rd at this year's Morris County tournament, with Chatham winning another. But the MBS girls finished just 1 point out of 2nd behind Randolph. Last year, the team finished 8th. The Chatham girls, they won their 16th consecutive Morris County team title. MBS with 120. Kinnelon and Morristown right behind that, which was very tight for 4th place. And Isla Johnston will be swimming at Middlebury College in Vermont. There's a big reason why, but also the depth that has been built up this season. Now we turn our attention to the boys' 200 medley relay. Out of lane 3, Nick Lestrange will set the pace with the backstroke before he will give to his older brother Will Lestrange, celebrating his senior day of one senior for the breaststroke. top unit has backstroker Curtis Wang, and he will give to breaststroker senior Aiden Gregg. But Gregg is into the pool first. So Gregg about to come up, and he is dead even now with Will Lestrange. But Lestrange did some great work underwater, and Lestrange narrowly here in the second leg of the boys 200 medley relay. Aiden Gregg is one of 3 club swimmers active today for Montville. His brother unfortunately cannot be here today due to illness, so Montville will be a little bit shorthanded. Nick Lestrange has made up some time, and the freshman now gives way to senior older brother Will Lestrange for the breaststroke. So a great race there, Curtis Wang of Montville and Nick Lestrange, and now Aiden Gregg in the pool in the top of your picture in lane number 4, and Gregg off the touch, and now he has increased his lead on Will Lestrange, who is below him in lane 3 here in the breaststroke in the boys 200 medley relay. And it's going to be about maybe a half body length. Daniel Raymer of MBS in the pool next in the butterfly, trying to fight him off is butterflyer, the tremendous Juan Perez of Montville. And he is one of the 3 club swimmers in the Montville program. And Perez has increased his lead sizably. The 3 with Lucas Bordino and Aiden Gregg. The Gregg brothers all swim with the Greater Morristown Club. And there on the touch is the finish. Check that, rather. Rashid Hassan finished, and Kai Cheng was the MBS anchor there, so that moved very quickly. And it is a victory in the boys medley relay for Montville to establish the scoring there on the boys' side. Montville boys are 3-5. They've already matched last year's win total, where they finished 3-7. They had gone 3 straight winless years. And meanwhile, the boys of MBS at 2-3, trying to get to 500, 2-1 in the NJAC Liberty. So big relay points belonging to Montville to capture first in the boys 200 medley relay. Montville finishes up out of lane number 6. Now to the girls 200 freestyle. Lane 2, Shruti Swaminathan, a senior that is just committed to study at the University of Michigan. Congratulations to Shruti of Montville. Senior Kea Amin is in lane 4, and senior Mika Paniker is in lane 6. And for MBS in the 200 freestyle, sophomore Katie Clark's in lane 5, freshman Maya Weinman is in lane 3, and freshman Catherine Fenn is in lane 1. Maya Weinman on her way to being one of the top swimmers in Morris County already based on her times, and has a real opportunity to qualify and swim in the New Jersey Tournament of Champions, the Meet of Champions. Weinman is in lane 3. And in the 200 freestyle, after the first 25, she has already opened up a length and a half lead. Right now, main challenger to her, lane 5, is her teammate Katie Clark on the top of your screen. Ralph Gnorchik on hand. Morristown Bayard celebrating Senior Day 2025 here in Morris County. And the advantage for Maya Weinman after the first 50, now 75, is now almost a half pool. Maya is 5'11". Talking to third-year coach Eugene Sharp, I thought he put it apropos. She is built like a torpedo. Has significant Division I potential. This year in the 50 freestyle, as she finished second in the 50 freestyle at the Morris Counties 2 weeks ago to Gloria Jang, who will swim at Yale, a senior of Chatham. And in the 100 freestyle, she also just missed out. She finished second also to Zhang there. All eyes right now on Maya Weinman, who leads the pack in the 200 freestyle. And Weinman has kept up the pace dramatically. No real difference between this 25 and her first 25. One more flip turn for Maya Weinman, and the question will be for MBS, can they score lower here to make up some of the points and separate themselves? Lane 5, it's still Katie Clark by herself also comfortably. Clark is a sophomore that's improved greatly and very versatile, who could swim in the 100 free, the 200 freestyle, and is a club swimmer with the Streamline Aquatics Club. Maya Weinman on the touch. So she wins another race, and she is unbeaten. Now here comes Katie Clark in lane number 5. Clark is in second, and the battle right now appears to be third, with the Montville swimmer out of lane number 4 in Kea Amin. Clark about to touch, and that's it for Katie Clark to finish in second for MBS. And now in lane number 4, Kaya Amin is about to touch. Lane 2, Shruti Swaminathan will touch behind her, third and fourth place. So MBS gets first and second here in the girls 200 freestyle, while the Montville Mustangs take third and fourth. Again, there is no active digital scoreboard today, so all those results are unofficial. So MBS capturing both of those, and we turn to the boys 200 freestyle. And it's a good group for Montville, with Lucas Scardino that will be in lane 4, senior Dylan Botero lane 2, sophomore Daniel Lee is in lane 6. For MBS here, the home team, Ben Bodak will be in lane 5, freshman Nick Lestrange is lane 3, and Teddy Greller is in lane 1 at the bottom of your picture. Lane 3, Nick Lestrange for the first 25. And Nick is right where he typically is. Younger brother of Will Lestrange. He can do everything, a backstroker, 200 freestyler in particular here. He finished 14th in this event at the Morris County Championships and 12th in the 100 backstroke. And he, like his brother, are both swimming for the Somerset Hills Aquatic Club. And through the first 75, Nick Lestrange has a chance to lap the field here. Battle right now is for second place. Lane 5, it's Ben Bodak of MBS, narrowly over Lucas Scardino. Meanwhile, as you watch Nick Lestrange, he is 100 meters in, so he's halfway through. Then right now, off camera, the touch for Lucas Scardino in lane 4 is very tight with Ben Bodak, so that will bode watching. But it is Nick Lestrange all by himself in the boys 200 freestyle. We'll see Lestrange later in relays. MBS boys lost 5 seniors off of last year, then had another rising sophomore missed this season with a separated shoulder. So they're very young this year, top to bottom of the roster, and are using a lot of freshmen, 6 freshmen on the MBS roster, and just 1 senior in Will Lestrange. Down the final 25, here for freshman Nick Lestrange of MBS to capture today's 200 freestyle and continue the scoring for MBS. There he is, Nick Lestrange built up the sizable lead after the first turn, and that will be all. Now the battle, though, is for second. Lanes 4 and 5 are ultra tight as the crowd rises and trying to bring Ben Bodak in at the top of your picture. However, not going away without a fight. Lane 4 below him, Lucas Scardino. Scardino! It appeared to be Bodak in lane 5. Very close, though. Very close. Bodak finished in second. Scardino in third. Extremely close, though, without seeing digital scoring. And in a sport like swimming, they do not necessarily, which they should, go over and point to who won. Everything is a secret on paper. But that is the unofficial tally here in the boys 200 freestyle. Now we turn to the girls 200 medley, or the 200 IM. Lane 4, Ali Giordano for Montville. Lane 2, sophomore Julia Piper. Lane 6, junior Moral Budugian. And the girls 200 IM for MBS. Lane 5, Joanne Lee. Lane 1, Clara Painter. Lane 3, Isla Johnston. She will set the tone here early with the butterfly, and then later on do major damage in the freestyle. Sophomore Joanne Lee, with her strength being a backstroker, so if she can hang around through the butterfly, and perhaps she can put some pressure on Johnston, her MBS teammate, into the back half of the girls 200 IM. So Johnston out of lane 3 is the one to watch for. Isla has the modern day school record in several events, including the 400 and 200 freestyle, at least in the digital clock era. There are some older records that, of course, can still be defined. Fortunately, we do have a timer on our stream, as Johnston on the first touch and the first 50 is already well ahead of the field. Out of lane 5, Joanne Lee now to the backstroke for Lee in lane 5. Can she make up a little ground for the sophomore at the top of your picture? And then just below her, lane 4, Ali Giordano is about a body length and a half behind. But this is Isla Johnston, the senior that will swim in the tremendous NESCAC. A lot of the NESCAC championship times are very concurrent with Division I level swimmers in numerous conferences. So Johnston, she has completed her backstroke and now to the breaststroke. And her advantage in this race is a good 15, let's say 10 meters on her teammate in lane 5, Joanne Lee. Lee also swimming with the Streamline Aquatics Club. Now for the next 50 in the breaststroke for Isla Johnston. Isla's been swimming since she was 7 or 8 years old. And also on campus is the sports editor of the MBS Crimson student paper and has written recent columns. Johnston completes the breaststroke and now turns to the freestyle, where this is a closer for Isla. And Johnston has now pushed the lead over Joanne Lee up in lane number 5 to a solid 15 meters. In the girls 200 IM. Johnston for the final 10 meters, just racing against herself and will score points for MBS. There it is. Johnston is finished. She'll wait for her time. Joanne Lee is now about to touch in lane number 5 to put MBS 1-2 And now the leader here in lane number 4 to close things out is Ali Giordano, a junior from Montville. And Giordano has no pressure on her. She will finish in 3rd in the girls 200 IM. Montville's worked very hard under Coach Katie Slezak. Great to meet Katie today in her 6th season coaching. She and her 2 sisters all swam nearby at Morris Knolls. Montville does not have their own pool, and they share it about 20 minutes away. The Lakeland Hills YMCA that they share with Mountain Lakes and Kenilon. And they have a few club swimmers on both sides, boys and girls, but their numbers are getting better. Just 2 club swimmers on the girls' side, 4 total when everybody's healthy on the boys' side. And mainly at Montville, it has been similar to MBS and most programs where their swimmers really get into the sport as high school freshmen. Now to the boys 200 IM. Lane 4, Juan Perez of Montville. Lane 6, Tim Chan is a junior. And lane 2, Sean Shah. And for MBS, lane 3 with a butterfly, Will Lestrange. Lane 5, Baxter Thompson. And they do not have a representative in lane 1, so just 5 swimmers here. And a lane 3, Will Lestrange will butterfly his way to a 15-meter advantage after the first 50. So Lestrange has left no doubt. Battle right now for 2nd is in lane number 2, Sean Shah, narrowly over his teammate Juan Perez of Montville as they both begin the backstroke. And Lestrange on the touch is nearly going to have a 25-meter advantage, as now he turns to the breaststroke. Still the backstroke battle. Away from our stream as you watch Will Lestrange, Sean Shah, and Juan Perez. And right now it's lane 2, Sean Shah, leading his teammate Juan Perez narrowly. And now for the final 15 meters, we go back to Will Lestrange in lane 3 as he completes his breaststroke. Lestrange has had a lot of pressure on him this year from the perspective where you're the lone senior. He wants to swim in college. His 100 butterfly has improved a lot, 1 second from last year. He has the New Jersey Preps that I think will be hosted again at the Lawrenceville School coming up in early February. He finished 5th in this year's 100 butterfly in the Morris County Championships with a 58.02. Will Lestrange in the freestyle. And Lestrange has his final touch. He is done. Now the attention turns to whether or not Sean Shah here at the bottom in lane number 2, is he going to hold off Juan Perez, his teammate, in lane 4 for Montville? Up at lane 5 is Baxter Thompson, a distant 4th at the moment for MBS, as the lone MBS representative right now for the Crimson. This is a strong performance here for lane 2, Sean Shah. Perez made up a little bit of territory, but Shah does take 2nd and 3rd to Juan Perez for Montville in the boys 200 IM. And then that is Baxter Thompson in lane number 5. That will touch up there to take 4th place, and he will score ahead of Tim Chan, a junior, up in lane number 6 as he finishes up the boys 200 IM. So that'll take us to splash and dash, 50 freestyle, girls and boys. It's going to be some great energy and noise here at Rook Pool on the campus of Morristown Baird. A full house in the 50 free. And mainly a young group, a young contingent for MBS. Lane 3 is Lanny Teru. Lane 1, Claire Patchett, a junior that just returned to MBS after spending her freshman year here. And then the much improved Whitney Robertson will be in lane 5. She is a sophomore. Meanwhile, for Montville in the 50 free, lane 4, Lexi Friedman. Lane 6, Chanel DeSimone, and lane 2, Stephanie Brigg. Those are all juniors. Montville on the girls' side is a heavy junior class. And the hope for Coach Katie Slezak is that she sees great improvements from 9th grade to senior year so much. They're just trying to have more and more club swimmers start a touch younger. Lane number 4, that's where it is. Lexi Friedman there. Friedman on the touch. In second, Stephanie Brigg in lane number 2. Montville goes 1-2 in the girls' 50 free. So that's some tremendous scoring for Montville on the girls' side. A much older and experienced contingent for Montville in that race. Now the boys' 50 free. Lane 4, Curtis Wang of Montville. Lane 6, senior Rashid Hassan. Lane 2, senior Brian Lee. For the Crimson, lane 5, Kai Cheng. Andrew Ickelson, lane 1, and Nathan Chen is in lane 3. Kai Cheng is a freshman, and lane 5, he is a freestyler. But Montville's experienced seniors here in splash and dash 50 free are showing great horsepower. Out of lane 4, there on the touch, Curtis Wang is going to coast by himself. Battle for second. Lane 2, Brian Lee. And in third place, looked to be lane 6, Rashid Hassan. And I think Hassan got there from Montville, so it appears it is a clean sweep on the boys' side for the Mustangs in the 50 free. We'll confirm that in a moment because the digital clock is now working, so we will see if those numbers match up and touches match up. Yeah, they do have Brian Lee finishing in second. Curtis Wang in lane 4 did win the boys 50 freestyle. And it will be up to the girls 100 butterfly as you watch Senior Day 2025 from Morristown Baird Swimming. Ralph Bednarczyk with you inside Rook Pool on the campus of MBS in Morristown, New Jersey. Morris County Championships have come and gone. MBS girls with a tremendous showing, finishing in third, 1 point out of second. Montville boys did qualify, but they finished last with just a couple of entrants with just 1 point. MBS boys finished 13 out of 19. for head coach Eugene Sharp. And the MBS girls right now projected to be the 8th seed in the non-public North. So we'll take a pause as the two teams will stretch. We're midway through this meet today, MBS and Montville, boys and girls on Senior Day 2025. And welcome back live from Play-by-Play Productions inside Rook Pool at the campus of Morristown Baird School. We have a score The MBS girls leading Montville 39-23 through 4 events. The Montville boys leading the Morristown Baird boys by 10, 36-26. Now we turn to the girls 100 butterfly. Lane 4, Stephanie Brigg of Montville. Lane 6, Ashley Fiala. Lane 2, junior Sam Katz. For MBS, lane 5, Maya Weinman. The freshman sets the immediate tone. Lane 3 is unoccupied. Lane 1 is Clara Painter. It is Weinman. Well, they had Maya listed as lane 5, but this is definitely her in lane number 3. So you're watching Maya Weinman right now in the 100 butterfly go up by an easy 15 meters. Lane 4, Stephanie Brigg is a clear second. And then in third, Clara Painter of NBS down at lane number 1 is a senior co-captain. Clara is going to attend school at Colgate up in Hamilton, New York next year. So these are always key in these dual meets, not just who wins the races, but finishing 4th over 3rd. Those miniature points there truly change dual meets. Weinman has already won. So she captures the girls' 100 butterfly. Then out of lane number 4 was Stephanie Brigg, finishing second. And Painter on the bottom portion of your picture. Painter will finish in 3rd place here in the girls' 100 butterfly. 4th went to junior Sam Katz, and 5th will be Ashley Fiala, who is finishing up now for the Montville girls. And of course, it's also noteworthy to have additional swimmers in every event. So in this case, Montville capitalizes because MBS only has 2 swimmers here in this event, and the score was 39-23 ahead of it. So Montville just having 3 scores, of course, greatly helps. In the 100 freestyle, lane 4, senior Aiden Gregg of Montville. Lane 6, Rashid Hassan. And lane 2, Brian Lee. And for MBS, lane 5, Kai Cheng. Lane 3, Nathan Cheng. Lane 1, Andrew Ickelson. Underway in the boys. Round the boys 100 butterfly, beg your pardon. Will Lestrange, lane 3. Daniel Raymer, lane 5. So this is Will Lestrange. And the 100 butterfly, Dylan Botero in 4. Tim Chan in 2. Logan Fitzpatrick of Montville in lane 6. So this is Will Lestrange here in the 100 butterfly. Lane 4, senior Dylan Botero is getting a battle from Daniel Raymer for second in this heat. Daniel Raymer is a junior. That is the president of the junior class and a thespian that is always one of the leads in MBS school plays. Lane number 5, Daniel Raymer on the strong turn has now passed Dylan Botero at the top of your picture. Will Lestrange has already captured the race for MBS. And now the final touch. And good work being done by Daniel Raymer to score for MBS in second after he had a strong final 25 or even just prior to the turn. He had a strong back 50. And then we'll turn our attention to the girls 100 freestyle. Up at the top, Logan Fitzpatrick will take fourth, and then Tim Chan will finish up for Montville. And again, another race for Montville where they'll pick up points just because they'll have 3 swimmers. While they don't get first place, it prevents MBS from greatly separating or maximizing their separation. Girls 100 freestyle. And the girls 100 freestyle, lane 4 for Montville, Lexi Friedman. In 2, sophomore Gabby Goodman. In lane 6, Paniata Lagis. For Morristown Baird, lane 3, sophomore Whitney Robertson. Lane 5, senior India Weinman. And junior Claire Patchett is in lane 1. And a lane 5, India Weinman, here in the 100 freestyle at the top of your picture, has set the tone. After her first 25, she had a full body length lead, and now India Weinman has increased it. India is swimming this year for the first time since her freshman year, had been prioritizing indoor track and cross country, but once her sister Maya Weinman entered MBS, she told everybody over the summer she's going to come back to swimming this winter. India is going to be a student at Boston College next year. This year in the 100 freestyle, India finished 6th in Morris County Championships and 5th in the 100 backstroke. So this is one of India Weinman's top events here, the 100 freestyle. She is separated. It's a 15-meter advantage on the touch for India Weinman. In second, battle there, Lexi Friedman now. And Friedman in lane 4 has it on the touch. Lane 3, Whitney Robertson makes MBS go 1 and 3. And the girls 100 freestyle. So the MBS girls able to separate again with another victory in a race. And now we'll go to our longest event of the day, the 500 freestyle, or rather the 400 freestyles. Rather, the boys 100 freestyle, and then we'll have distance meets coming up. Lane 5, Kai Chang of MBS. Lane 3, Nathan Chen. Lane 1, Andrew Ickelson. And the 100 free, Rashid Hassan, lane 6. Aiden Gregg, lane 4. Brian Lee, lane 2 for Montville. Aiden Gregg, senior in lane number 4 for Montville. Right now it's Montville 1, 2, and 3 in the 100 freestyle through 50. Gregg is first on the touch. Lane 2, Brian Lee. Brian Lee is about 2 body lengths behind. Pressure on Rashid Hassan, far side, from Kai Cheng of MBS to try to prevent a sweep. And a sweep here for the Montville boys. That could go a long way. Montville had a 10-point lead through 4 events. And this could be the separator today. There's the touch from Aiden Gregg. Lane 2, Brian Lee. And it will be Rashid Hassan at the top. 1, 2, and 3 for the Montville boys. And the boys 100 freestyle. So that offsets a lot of the damage that Will Lestrange applied in the previous race in the 100 butterfly when he captured that race. And then Daniel Raymer finished 1-2. Waiting for the scores to become official. And now everybody's out of the pool. Now we turn to the girls' distance race in the 500 freestyle. 500 freestyle, lane 4, Kea Amin in lane 4, Moral Badugin in lane 6, a junior. Lane 2, Mika Paniker of Montville. Meanwhile, for MBS, they're scheduled to have just 2, but Isla Johnson, of course, a threat in lane 5 to capture another race today. Sophia Greller will be in lane 3, and lane 1 is scheduled to be unoccupied. And that appears to be correct. Isla Johnston has been moved. Looks like it's Sophia Greller is in lane 1. Johnston moves to lane number 3. Lane 5 is unoccupied for Morristown Bear. So Isla Johnston, who earlier won the girls 200 IM very convincingly, and she has an easy 15-meter advantage through the first 50 in the 400 free. Battle for second is very even. Kea Amin is in lane 4, along with senior Mika Paniker in lane 2, and Sophia Greller. Boy, the three of them are all within a half body length of one another for second. But it is Johnston now through 100 that is comfortably ahead, and again, many high-level swimmers are racing against themselves. Last year at the New Jersey Prep at the Lawrenceville School, Johnston finished 3rd in the 500 freestyle with a time just over 5 minutes. This year at the 400 freestyles in Morris County Championships, she finished 2nd. So this is one of her events. Isla has the modern day digital scoring record of 400. Again, there are probably some notebooks, some record books that have to be totally dug through, and there may be even more record holders in MBS history. Some folks say it's been about 25 years of the digital clock era. Before that, they were keeping track of everything with a time and pad and paper and then logging that. Johnston has just about lapped her competition. 250 meters through. And Johnston's midway there with 2 minutes 35 seconds and counting. and the pace has slowed down everywhere else. So right now, lane number 4 is Kea Amin of Montville. And in lane 1, Sophia Greller of MBS appears to have taken 3rd. But this remains Isla Johnston. Distance swimming is her best aspect. Coach Eugene Sharp calls her a fast freestyler in these events. She can keep up a great pace, and being on the smaller side, the natural comparison to the great Janet Evans. Longtime U.S. Olympian through the 1980s, early 90s. Of course, now you think of the Katie Ledeckis that are all 6'3", even on the women's side, that can use tremendous power and have less strokes per 25 meters. That was not Janet Evans. Evans arguably had to do twice the amount of work, but was like a fish in the pool. Isla Johnston waiting for the bell. And the final flip turn for Isla. She's 350 meters through. Her time right now is 4:22 and counting. Isla going with certainly a more relaxed pace. She had a 4:31.51 2 weeks ago at the Morris County Championships. Here, knowing she just needs to win to score, and Johnston comfortably is victorious of 4:51.37. So Johnston was more in cruise control. Certainly you swim differently in a meet versus you would at the championship level. And at the championship, you may not be swimming 4 times the way you will in a dual meet. So now the question here, the girls' 400 free is for second. And that appears to be Kea Amin, senior from Montville there. And Greller has greatly separated. And Greller at the bottom of your picture in lane number 1. And the difference there between her and Kea Amin is starting to shrink. And could Sophia Greller have a strong 25? As she comes off the touch and starts to hear some noise. It's only about a 2.5 meter length lead for Sophia Greller. Greller has made it about 1 body length, and she'll run out of time. If there was another 15 meters or so, Greller could have caught the Montville swimmer in lane 4, Kea Amin, for second. And Greller will settle for third. And in fourth will be Maral Boudugian of Montville. And in fifth, Mika Paniker, also of Montville. So Morristown Baird goes 1 and 3 in the girls' 400 freestyle. Now the boys' 400 freestyle, this time MBS has a full deck. Lane 5, Ben Bodak. Lane 1, Teddy Greller. Lane 3, Baxter Thompson. Montville only has 2 swimmers. Sophomore Daniel Lee is in 2, and Lucas Scardino is in 4. Underway, the boys 400 freestyle. Ben Bodak is a sophomore that has been primarily swimming in distance events. Is also a cross-country runner at MBS. So Bodak out of lane number 5 appears to be in second, and he trails Lucas Scardino of Montville, who is in lane 4, by about a full body length after the first 50. And then in lane number 2, Daniel Lee is actually pretty even with Teddy Greller for 3rd. And Lucas Scardino after the first 100. And his lead remains 2 body lengths ahead of Morristown Baird's Ben Bodak in the boys 400 freestyle. Morristown Baird Senior Day 2025, just 1 senior on the boys' side. Nick Lestrange, as I touched on before, not just having pressure for Nick to put together a strong senior year to score consistently for this team to win, but putting together strong times to try to swim at the next level in college and be the lone senior and a captain. And then you have a younger brother on the team too, so it has been a lot for Will Lestrange this year, and certainly will pay off down the road when he looks back at what the 2025 senior spring season was for him. Lane number 4, and still in control, is Lucas Scardino of Montville. Ben Bodak is still in second, but now Scardino, you can see that there is a sizable gap there of about 10 meters as Bodak just joins your picture now. And there, coming off strong off the wall, is Lucas Scardino. Third place right now looks to be Teddy Greller of Morristown Baird. So that will bode watching to see who will clip one another late. Baxter Thompson out of lane 3 is also pretty tight to Teddy Greller, so NBS would be in position to possibly go second and third here. And Scardino sizably ahead of Ben Bodak. And here's the difference between a senior swimmer like Scardino and Bodak, and the endurance that Scardino is showing. Or check that, Lucas Scardino is a junior. Scardino about 3/4 of the way there. Nearing 300 meters completed on his next turn. And Scardino hasn't shown any signs of slowing down. Ben Bodak, lane number 5, top of your picture, remains in second by at least 15 meters. And in lane 1 at the bottom remains Teddy Greller. And he's about a body length ahead of Baxter Thompson for third. And Scardino's lead as he touches the wall on this end is nearly a full 25 meters. So Scardino may have a clue as far as how significant his lead is, as he's being shown that he is on his final lap. Lucas Scardino of Montville for his final 15 meters. And what will end up a lead that continued to expand even deep into the final 25. Lucas Scardino is finished 6 minutes, 11 seconds, and 18 tenths for junior Lucas Scardino. Now Ben Bodak out of lane 5 is about to cruise in, but it's going to be about a 23-second disparity. So that's a full 25 that Lucas Scardino is able to win for Montville in the boys 400 freestyle. Now the touch for third. Teddy Greller takes that narrowly. Teddy takes that by a quarter of a second, barely, over Baxter Thompson, his teammate. So MBS goes 2, 3, and 4 in the boys 400 freestyle. And then in lane 2, to finish up, is Daniel Lee of the Montville Mustangs. Up next, we'll get into a relay, the 200 freestyle relay. Well, congratulations to Lucas Scardino for swimming a very consistent 400 freestyle of Montville. So now the girls 200 freestyle relay. Lane 3 for MBS. India Weinman will swim the first 50. Isla Johnston, Katie Clark, and Maya Weinman. Then in lane 5, Sophia Greller, Clara Patchett, Clara Painter, Whitney Robertson. Lane 1, Isabella Padilla, Lainey Tyru, Arena Huta, and Cassie Patino on her senior day. And meanwhile, 200 freestyle, Julia Piper. Lane 2 is in with Stephanie Brigg in lane 4, and Emma Paris, a junior, in lane 6 for Montville. And the girls 200 freestyle relay is underway. Out of lane 3, India Weinman gives to Isla Johnston, and Weinman sets up Johnston very well. Second into the pool, out of lane 4, is Chanel DeSimone, a junior. And then the battle for third is pretty tight, but appears to be out of lane 5 in Claire Patchett of MBS, who's the second leg. Now Katie Clark, sophomore, out of lane 3 for MBS, after Johnston hands her about a 20-meter advantage. Next swimmer into the pool, Ali Giordano of Montville in lane 3. They're trying to make up some of that water. And then out of lane 5, the second relay for MBS and senior Clara Painter. Out of lane 5 to try to hold that position. Of course, relays score a lot. And now the closer for MBS is Maya Weinman. And here is Maya with her 5'11" long strokes and smooth consistency. And Weinman does tremendous work underwater for about nearly 10 meters. And for Weinman, it only takes perhaps maybe 20 strokes before she has the touch. And MBS, their top relay, does capture the 200 freestyle. Battle for second also went to Lexi Friedman, who touched up in lane number 4. Battle for third is very tight, and it is MBS in lane number 5. Clara Painter gave to Whitney Robertson, so MBS goes 1 and 3 in the girls' 200 freestyle relay. Montville's top relay of Stephanie Brigg, Chanel DeSimone, Ali Giordano, Lexi Friedman taking second. Turning down to the boys' 200 freestyle relay. Morristown Baird has 2 relay teams, led by lane 3, Daniel Raymer, Nick Lestrange, Kai Chang, Will Lestrange. And then Baxter Thompson leads off at lane 5 with Nathan Chen, Ben Bodak, and Nana Adutwam. Boys 200 freestyle relay, top relay for Montville is started by Sean Shah, who swam well earlier with senior Rashid Hassan, Brian Lee, and Curtis Wang. Ethan Paul at lane 2 with Will Gardino and Tim Chan, and then freshman Harit Nandi, a freshman, and a lane 2 will be the anchor on that relay team for Montville. Montville having 3 relay teams. Off the turn, off the first 25, it's Daniel Raymer for MBS that pops up first. Sean Shaw is in second for Montville. And MBS's Baxter Thompson is in third. Now Nick Lestrange to try to add to that lead in lane number 3, and Lestrange does that. And Lestrange extends against Rashid Hassan. And Nick Lestrange, and good work done by Hassan off the wall. But the advantage for Lestrange is about 6 meters. Lestrange now gives to freshman Kai Chang out of lane 3. And jumping in third for Montville is Brian Lee. Lee has made up a little bit of ground already. And we watch in lane 4 what Lee does off the wall. That's pretty good. And Lane has now made it about less than 2 body lengths in lane 4. This could be interesting for Will Lestrange, the senior closer. Will Lestrange is in. Curtis Wang trying to catch him. And Will Lestrange, more great work underwater and quick momentum as he came up with one strong stroke. Will Lestrange will seal the boys' 200 freestyle relay for MBS. And finishing in second, Montville's top relay of Curtis Wang as the anchor. Battle for third. Nana Adutwam at the top of your picture, out of lane 5. And Adutwam does touch, so MBS, and how key that is in a relay to go first and third to accrue points. While Montville's final relay up at the top does have Daniel Lee now as the anchor into the pool to swim his final 50. before we move on to the 100 backstroke. And after this, 3 events left on each side. Hunter backstroke for MBS will be headlined by in lane 5, India Weinman. Lane 3, Joanne Lee. And in lane 1, Ellis Conroy. 3 swimmers for Montville. Lane 4, Ali Giordano. Lane 6, Chanel DeSimone. And in lane 2, Shruti Swaminathan. And in lane 5, senior India Weinman with a strong flip turn. And her advantage quickly mounts to nearly 4 body lengths. Out of lane 3, Joanne Lee is her challenger, her younger sophomore teammate. And then out of lane 4, Ali Giordano of Montville. This is India Weinman, and whose lead is easily 10 meters. India is also a thespian, long-standing member of the drama club here at Morristown Baird. And she has various school records in distance runs in cross country and completes a victory today in the 100 backstroke for MBS. MBS goes 1-2 with Joanne Lee following her in second, and in third, Ali Giordano of Montville. So MBS's leaders, particularly in the senior class, notably getting India Weinman back. And that's a big reason why MBS is 7-0 overall. Went 3-6 last year, 2-9 2 years ago. Where now they have tremendous depth. And talking to Eugene Sharp, 5 freshmen that join them that in these dual meets radically help score points up and down the lineup. And not just Maya Weinman, but adding India Weinman through, and then freshmen like Catherine Fenn that can contribute and be effective in multiple races. And that's why MBS was able to finish just 1 point out of second place at this year's Morris County tournament as Morris County Swimming Championships. All right, as we move on to the boys 100 backstroke, lane 4, Curtis Wang of Montville. Freshman Harit Nandi in 6. Juan Perez is in lane 2. Boys 100 backstroke, Nick Lestrange is in 3, Nathan Luther is in 5, and Nana Adutwam is in lane 1 in the boys 100 backstroke. And Nick Lestrange getting a pretty good challenge here from Curtis Wang. And Wang of Montville, I think Montville's Wang got the touch first. And it is Wang, boy, narrowly, and now Nick Lestrange in lane 3 And the freshman now greatly separating for these final 25 meters of the first 50. So Nick Lestrange comes up, but Curtis Wang is unrelenting. It's about a half body length. And it stays a half body length that separates the two. Nick Lestrange, now you could say it's now a full body length for the freshman against Curtis Wang of Montville. He has the touch, and Wang finishes at a body length and change behind him for second in the boys' 100 backstroke. And for third, out of lane 2, Juan Perez. So Montville's able to go 2 and 3 behind Nick Lestrange in the boys' 100 backstroke. Montville is also able to go and get fourth place there. So that could be an important win from Harit Nandi before MBS finishes up in the 100 backstroke with Nathan Luther and Nana Adutwam. There is no team score posted here, only the scorers at the table do know that information, but through 4 events, it was the Montville boys by 10 and the MBS girls by 16. Now to the 100 breaststroke for the girls. Our second to last event beginning. Lane 4, Gabby Goodman of Montville. Lane 2, Julia Piper. They're both sophomores, and freshman Amelia Libretto will be in lane 6. So a very young bunch for Coach Katie Slezak. Breaststroke for MBS. Lane 5, Catherine Fenn. Lane 3, Katie Clark. Lane 1, Izzy Padilla. Katie Clark out of lane 3. And her lead is about a body length and a half. Katie is also part of the 4x100 freestyle relay team at the Morris County Championships that finished second. That relay team has qualified for the Meet of Champions later this year. And as a breaststroker, Katie Clark finished 17th last year's 200 IM, but the 100 breaststroke could be one of her best events. And Katie, once swimming season ends, at least in school, she turns her attention to varsity softball while swimming on the side with the Streamline Aquatics Club. Clark is there, and Clark touches in a strong 100 breaststroke number, 127.89. Finishing in second place for MBS was Catherine Fenn. And then in third, out of lane 4, Gabby Goodman of Montville. So Morristown Bear going 1-2 in the girls' 100 breast. And Katie Clark with a commanding victory. Out of the boys' 100 breaststroke. Senior Will Lestrange will headline this race. He'll be in lane 3. Daniel Raymer will be in 5. Nathan Luther will be in 1. Montville will send out senior Aiden Gregg. He's in 4. Sean Shaw is in 2. And Will Guardino is in lane 6. Again, well wishes to Aiden Gregg's twin brother, Dylan Gregg, who had to undergo a procedure. He couldn't swim today, so that certainly makes life difficult for Montville not to have his talents. He is one of their 4 club swimmers and could have been a noticeable difference maker. Montville boys at 3 and 5 on the year. They've had a little bit more numbers than usual. And also leading the team by example. After this, Montville will have 1 more swim meet against Pope John on the boys' side. That has to be rescheduled. The girls will have St. Elizabeth later on this week on Friday. Underway in the 100 breaststroke. Lane 4, Aiden Gregg has set a pace. And then out of lane 2, Montville Mustang Sean Shaw is narrowly in 2nd. Over Will Lestrange, who is in 3. Now this is, I think, Lestrange's fourth event of the day, so he could understandably be tired. And Aiden Gregg in the breaststroke. Very comfortable. In 2nd, Sean Shaw of Montville, now by a full body length over Will Lestrange, in to take the heat. And the 100 breaststroke today is Aiden Gregg. Sean Shaw is not going to be caught. He gets 2nd. And Will Lestrange in 3rd for MBS. So Montville boys able to go 1-2. On the touch in lane 5, Daniel Raymer. Oh, check that, there isn't a touch, it's lane 6. And Will Guardino, who just finished up. Guardino takes 4th. Third went to Lestrange. Battle for 5th right now. At the bottom, it's Nathan Luther for MBS. That appears like he is going to finish just tight to the railing here for Nathan Luther. And the demanding breaststroke will see Nathan Luther have its conclusion. .400 freestyle relay will follow. Boys and girls will conclude us. And then that'll be all for today's MBS Senior Day 2025. Both teams trying to clap him in for the final touch of this 100 breaststroke. And now the boys will get ready for their relays to put together strong 100s for themselves to conclude today's dual meet. Girls 400 freestyle, the top relay from Montville starts with Padiata Lagis. Senior Mika Paniker will be second, Julia Piper third, and Kea Amin will be the anchor. And for MBS, Joanne Lee will start it off. At a lane 5, Catherine Fenn, Clara Painter, and Whitney Robertson. Then the other relay for MBS, Sophia Greller, Ellis Conroy, Arena Huta, and Cassie Patino. Total of 5 relays, 3 for Montville. So Montville will have the benefit of scoring extra points here. Joanne Lee up at the top is in lane 5. So she's about to complete her first 75. And then we'll hand it off to Catherine Fenn. Montville is a definite second. Lane 4, Paniato Lagis, and lane 2, Sam Katz. Pretty close for second. Now Catherine Fenn is into the pool. Next up, Mika Paniker for Montville in lane 4. And Ashley Fiella in lane 2 to see if they can make up some water. Ellis Conroy in lane 3, now in the water for MBS. Catherine Fenn. She's a breaststroker, so as her main technique so far, but can swim butterfly, and like the many freshmen like Fenn, Nora Townsend, Izzy Padilla, that are super utility swimmers early in their careers as they start to evolve and see maybe what their greatest strength might be, both for this team and their futures. And Fenn's lead is just now cut down to about a half body length by Mika Paniker, a senior in lane 4 and lane closest to us. So Paniker is going to yield to Julia Piper and give Piper a much shorter distance to make up. And Piper comes out of the water, and she is just about that same spot with Clara Painter of MBS in lane 5. Here in the girls' 400 freestyle relay. Significant points here in the final girls' event. Painter now off of that turn has separated from Julia Piper of Montville. Piper is a sophomore. About a full body length and a half now on the final turn for Clara Painter. So she has re-given a sizable lead back to MBS in this 400 freestyle relay. And now the separation is at least 2.5, even 3 meters over Julia Piper. Now Piper just swam in the race before this in the 100 breaststroke. So that's a difficult ask for anybody. So she's swimming back to back, and now this advantage is ballooned up to nearly 6 meters for MBS. Clara Painter is going to give way to Whitney Robertson, now in the water for Morristown Baird. The anchor in the top relay for Montville is senior Kea Amin. The good news for Montville, they do have enough time here. Another 75 meters for Amin to try to make up. And Robertson has actually built on that work of Clara Painter. And the disparity now is an easy 15 meters. Meanwhile, for second in this relay, again, the Mustangs out of lane 6. And Naina Patel. And in lane 2, Chanel DeSimone. Actually, it's DeSimone now with a healthy cushion for third on her relay team. But at the top, that's Whitney Robertson, and Robertson is in for the touch. MBS takes it with a 5:33.50 for first place. Kea Amin made up some of the water, and Amin now on the touch, 5:49.57. So a 14-second advantage for the MBS top relay team of the girls 400 freestyle. Third and fourth place are going to go to Montville as well. Shruti Swaminathan will touch in lane 2 as the anchor. For third place. And actually fourth for MBS, Cassie Patino. So lane 6, Maral Budugian as the anchor will finish up. And the girls' scoring will have come to an end. Here on Senior Day 2025, all the seniors were saluted by either a teammate or perhaps a sibling in the case of the Weinmans today. 5 MBS seniors that were honored in a festivity beforehand. Senior Mira Iyer, senior Isla Johnston, Cassie Patino, Clara Painter, and India Weinman. So the girls' portion is completed. Now the 400 freestyle relay on the boys' side. Both teams will have 2 relays. Lane 3, Ben Bodak will start us off with Kai Cheng, Baxter Thompson, Daniel Raymer behind him. Lane 5, Nana Adutwam with Austin Chen, Andrew Ickelson, and Teddy Greller for MBS. Top relay team for the Mustangs, Brian Lee, will be followed by Lucas Scardino, who has had a good 20 minutes since his victory in the 400 freestyle. We'll see what Scardino can bring. All he needs is to give a good 100 Juan Perez and then Aiden Gregg. And then the other in lane 2, Dylan Botero with Will Gardino, Daniel Lee, and Ethan Paul for Montville. Montville in lane 4 got a strong first 25 from Brian Lee. And right behind Lee, in lane 2, Dylan Botero had second for a moment before he is passed by Ben Bodak. And Brian Lee with a strong first 50 in the boys 400 freestyle relay. Again, the earlier score, Montville had a 10-point advantage through 4 team events, and relay victories radically bump you up, especially here from Montville, where it's pretty competitive for second place. So it is not out of the realm of possibility where Montville could take first and second here. Second man into the water is Lucas Scardino for Montville. Kai Chang now in the water for MBS in lane 3. Has a lot of work to do. The lead is at least 10 meters for Lucas Scardino. So Brian Lee set up his relay very well. It remains at least 10 for Scardino after his first 50. Freshman Kai Chang in the water for Morristown Baird is going to have to increase his pace. Scardino extended the lead and then some. He gives to Juan Perez. And Montville now a commanding advantage in the boys 400 freestyle. It's about a 23-meter advantage. Baxter Thompson is next for MBS in lane 3. Lane 4, Juan Perez, then will give to Aiden Gregg to be the closer. Battle for third, Daniel Lee now in the water for Montville. And he appears to be in great shape for third. Perez does his job, and now you're watching Aiden Gregg, senior for the Montville Mustangs. Out of lane 2, Daniel Lee, with a strong turn, is going to give Montville second place in the 400 freestyle. At the bottom here in lane 2, Daniel Lee. Ethan Paul is waiting for the touch. This is a big development for the Mustangs. They've got this relay in the bag. And now they might have major points for second. Ethan Paul also into the water. The race is about to finish up with Aiden Gregg on the touch. Gregg is in with a 4:49.16 from Montville's top relay. And now some drama. Here is Daniel Raymer in lane 3, has just made up a lot of ground for MBS. And Raymer I think, has just given MBS third place back in the relay. Raymer in 3 will come to the rescue for Morristown Baird. Otherwise, there was some real trouble for MBS. Morristown Baird finishes They finished second. And then Montville's second relay with Ethan Paul finishes in third. So Montville goes 1 and 3 in the boys 400 freestyle relay. So that'll wrap things up. We don't have an official score, unfortunately, here. And we'll see if they will announce a score for us. But congratulations to the lone Morristown senior on Senior Day 2025, and what a season it has been, and particularly a moment today for Will Lestrange to hear from his younger brother Nick Lestrange to pass the baton in the family to continue successful swimming here at Rook Pool, moving forward for many, many years into the future. That'll do it here for all of us, for our producer and director today, Simon Rosenwather. My name is Ralph Bernarczyk, saying so long and goodbye from inside Morristown Baird School. Morristown Baird and Montville swimming meet has come to a close for Senior Day 2025. We say so long and goodbye from Play by Play Productions.